Alright guys, you ever go down a rabbit hole and forget how you got there? That is the situation I currently find myself in, staring at this person, Danny Pe&ntilde. So if you don't know who Danny Pe&ntilde is, join the club. He's a name that I've seen around Twitter. I don't know why, but apparently he's famous and a big deal. So Danny Pe&ntilde apparently is a 20-plus year podcaster, somebody who's been around the video game industry for a long time. I would label him as Access Media, despite the fact that he's technically, I believe, like, independent, if you will. But on his Twitter bio here, it says, founder and host of Gamertag Radio, president of DNR Media Consulting. Media Consulting, we'll get to that later in the second half of the video. Podcaster Hall of Fame inductee, okay? So he's pretty big stuff, big time here. Gamertag Radio, you can see he shares with his other co-hosts, Peter Rock and Vicious696 on Twitter. Vicious696 is this individual, Paris. This person who, if you've probably seen him around, he's also buddy-buddy with Khalif Adams, another one of these SBI-defending, Ash Parrish, Alyssa Mercante bootlicking simps who basically exist to get free shit on the internet. Khalif Adams, honest to God, I believe he scrubbed some of his tweets because I couldn't find him anymore. This man exists to get free scuffed gaming controllers and Xbox controllers, you name it. This is what this guy does. Khalif Adams is another one of these guys who grifts and calls everybody else a grifter. So very much the same vein as people like Alyssa Mercante, Danny Pe&ntilde, as it will find out here in a few minutes. These people are all the same. They label everybody else grifters when they're all doing the same thing. So this Gamertag Radio has a lot of interviews with a lot of developers in the video game industry, but it's often a lot of the same ones who are in the middle of controversies embroiled with DEI, pronoun nonsense, all the same stuff. You can see right here it says, new episode of Gamertag Radio's live, episode 1380, avowed developer interview with Obsidian Entertainment. Big deal. I mean, that's a big deal, right? This entire situation with Obsidian right now is pretty insane. You can see this other tweet. I'm very thankful for CD Projekt Red for reaching out to Paris and giving us the opportunity to interview the team about The Witcher 4. Recorded it immediately following the Game Awards. So again, these guys have access to these major AAA studios that we all have seen currently embroiled in controversy after controversy. It's also worth mentioning, as you can see right here in this Twitter post, Danny Pe&ntilde says, congratulations to all nominees for the Game Awards 2024. Gamertag Radio is honored to serve on the jury once again this year. So again, keep in mind, think about this a second. Gamertag Radio was one of the organizations on the jury for Game of the Year. Danny Pe&ntilde is connected to DNR Media Consulting. We'll get to that in a minute. Just keep that in your mind, okay? Danny Pe&ntilde says, I just finished watching Compulsion Games documentary on South of Midnight. Wow, the team's dedication to researching Southern culture shines big time. The game looks incredible. The documentary's music segment gave me goosebumps. I can't wait for the game. By the way, it was great seeing Pena in the documentary. These are names that we have to go back 6 months to even find the relevance of, guys. Compulsion Games, a Sweet Baby Inc. game, alleged race swapping, and all sorts of DEI crap behind the scenes. Pena is their community manager, this insane racist woman who does not like white people at all, who went under lockdown on her account months ago when she started getting criticism. So again, he's shilling for these people. Then you see him here saying, I'm such a big fan of Remedy Games. They're one of the best game developers out there. Okay, we're seeing a pattern here. Then he retweets people like Andy Cortez. The truth about DEI and angry grift tubers. Again, the word that they love to throw around. Retweets people like Greg Miller. Diversity in games, just like in life, is a wonderful thing. Again, conflating the issue, not exactly understanding that we're not talking about diversity. We're talking about diversity for diversity's sake. Check boxes. Of course, just showing his low IQ takes right here. Christopher Boozy from Spoutable saying the biggest surprise tomorrow won't be the number of states VP Harris flips blue, but the number of Republicans who voted for VP Harris. He just retweeted and said, yup. So the very low IQ take. I don't care what your politics are. That's just a bad take, okay? Read the room. Now, we get to some more interesting stuff. Danny Pe&ntilde saying, after a nonstop year of work, I'm excited to take the month of December off to recharge and spend quality time with my loved ones. Hey, that's a fantastic thing. I'm starting to slow down at work too. That's great. I'm so thankful for all the opportunities that came my way in 2024. Our business first year was a huge success. Next year is going to be even bigger. Can't wait. The business, again, that he's talking about is DNR Media Consulting. So you see this tweet here from Danny Pe&ntilde where he quote tweeted his wife saying, so proud of my wife. And it's her saying, if you're going to DICE this year, maybe you'll swing by my roundtable. Now, What's significant about this is DICE is one of these events, like the Game Developers Conference, or like a lot of these events that have been overrun by left-wing DEI pushing activists. And a lot of what you get with these speaker, sessions is a lot of this how to make your games more sanitized, modernized, palatable, how to be more appropriate in your language and everything else. These are the people who essentially are ruining gaming. It's also worth noting that she's been retweeted by Khalif Adams, another one of these guys that we just talked about, who is a DEI grifter who is pushing and massively supporting these people like Alyssa Mercante, like Ash Parrish, like Sweet Baby Inc., Black Girl Gamers. He's got their back because he likes to get free shit from the AAA companies. And so, of course, he's going to have these people's back because they are helping keep him happily stocked on whatever free crap he's getting. He says, just so amazingly proud of Rihanna. Just love to see her kicking down doors and kicking ass. The meteoric rise has already started, and I can't wait to see more in the future. Now, what meteoric rise is what I want to know. Because this is a person that I don't think anybody but outside of like myself in my social sphere on YouTube and on Twitter has really even heard anything about. This is a person who up until today I had never even seen on Twitter. She is the CEO of DNR Media Consulting, the company that her and her husband have started together. Also co-host of the Danny and Rihanna Show, which is a YouTube channel that has very little interaction. But hey, you know what? If they want to have a nice, friendly, married couple podcast, that's cool, whatever. I have no problem with that piece of it. That would actually be far better, much more wholesome than, of course, what we're going to find out about DNR Media Consulting. So again, she's going to DICE. She's a speaker. DICE is this event where you can clearly see on their front page, they've got people like, of course, Rihanna Manuel Pena, DNR Media Consulting, and Elizabeth Kilmer from TakeThis.org. Again, these are people who hate gamers who are trying to massively change the entire landscape of the video game industry and censor people. They don't want you to be able to say anything that comes to your mind. They want to basically restrict all your speech and call all of it hate speech, say gamers are toxic bigots. These are the people trying to shape the face of the video game industry. But it gets better, because on DannyandRihanna.com, on the section that says Meet Danny and Rihanna, it says Danny Pe&ntilde and Rihanna Manuel Pena have both made their career in their community in the video games industry. Over the years, they have mastered content creation, marketing, operations, events, and public speaking. Now, I don't want to be too hard on these people, but I kind of do. Mastered content creation. So their podcast together on YouTube has 252 subscribers. Their Gamertag radio channel on YouTube has 94 subscribers. Their videos don't get more. In fact, their videos, they only have one so far that I've seen that has anywhere close to 200 views. Now, of course, if it's a podcast on Spotify, if it's more of an audio format and people don't really watch this stuff or listen to it on YouTube, fine. That I can give them some slack as far as that goes. But to say that they have mastered content creation when they can't even get 100 subscribers on their YouTube channel, that's a little strange. Now they are sharing their story and combining their expertise to spread the love they've found through gaming. How touching. The funniest part is one of these endorsements here. Gaming's power couple always show up and show out, from Alyssa Mercante at Kotaku.com. Very curious, but it gets even better. Their services that they offer. Again, this consulting company, Media Consulting. Take your project to the next level with our contextualized feedback, actionable insights, and strategic recommendations. Whether you're AAA or indie, we will tailor our services to match your specific needs. Prepare to launch with the confidence of 30 plus years of content evaluation in your loadout. Hosting and speaking engagements. And this is where we get to the DICE summit going on. Hosting and speaking engagements, whether it's a corporate conference, virtual seminar, or special event, our experience and expertise will captivate and inspire your audience. Our authentic style both informs and entertains while providing the perspectives of content creation, product marketing, business operations, and DE&I advocacy. There you have it right there. That is essentially what it always boils down to. Game consulting done our way. With a combined 30 plus years of game industry experience, Danny Pe&ntilde and Rihanna Manuel Pena are offering media consulting, hosting and speaking engagements, podcast integrations, and marketing support for companies in video games or looking to get into gaming. What sets us apart from others in this space is our first-hand experience, both inside games publishing and development, as well as production expertise as games media and content creators. As a man and woman of color, oh God, our perseverance and ingenuity have motivated us to always move differently and lead rather than follow. We channel that energy into everything we do, and the end result is authentic, effective, and game-changing. And this is the kind of cringe stuff you'll see. Posts from her on Twitter saying, "This week I had the pleasure of sitting as a subject for the upcoming documentary, Gaming While Black." Of course, that is just the working title from Black Sparrow Media. "I'm excited to see how they tell this story and honored to lend my voice to this critical conversation." Well, I'm sorry, guys. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, red, gay, trans, or straight. Nothing about gaming needs DEI consulting. It just doesn't. You either make good games with good stories and good characters that people like, or you don't. And oh my God, we're just going to continue to have these people, the ones calling us grifters, set up their own little shop, their own little, website saying, "Oh no, hire us. We're going to make your game better. We're going to make it more sanitized and palatable for modern audiences," because that's worked out so well. So let me know what you guys think about all this. I'm going to try to get an article written up on this for Fandom Pulse and as well as my website. Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. And hey, let's get to 11,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we can do it. I just need like 240 subscribers. That's doable. Let's make it happen, guys. I appreciate all of you, and I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.